New tonight, people in Fort Myers once again calling for the violence to end. This after an overnight crime wave sparked a chaotic scene. You're looking at it. It ended with cars and homes being riddled with bullets, and 2 people are in custody.
Police centering their investigation in the area of Cranford Avenue and Evans Avenue. This is just south of Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, and that's where we find 4 in Your Corner's Deborah Souverain live. She's been pressing for answers tonight. Deborah?
Patrick and Amy, we still have very little information about what happened in that neighborhood this morning before it went on lockdown. Now, we're waiting for copies of the arrest reports that would have those details, but in the meantime, I went down to that neighborhood to speak to residents about what they saw. No one was home when we stopped by this duplex along Market Street and Curtis Smith Avenue, but early this morning it was packed with police activity. This neighborhood was on lockdown for several hours this morning as Fort Myers police searched for 2 suspects who ended up at this duplex. Daryl Gates lives across the street from that home.
There was helicopters going over, and I think I did hear that, but I thought it was a train down the road.
He says he was surprised when he found out that sound was Fort Myers police. Does it concern you?
Oh, yes. I'm very concerned that it happened around here. It's kind of frightening to think that that happened in this neighborhood.
Investigators haven't told me what prompted the search, but neighbors say it started after a nearby shooting. Now, I'm around the corner and behind the home where police set up that perimeter, and I spoke to the woman who lives here. She didn't want to go on camera, but described seeing one of those suspects jump from this tree here after being surrounded by police.
It was like, wow. Good thing I left to go to work before they come out, because I'd rather be away with something like that going on. This
neighbor doesn't want to be identified, but shared this video he captured on his surveillance cameras.
And my dad called me about 4:35 and said there was something here on the news that was shooting over here. So I looked at my phone and checked my cameras, and sure enough, I saw the cops out here.
Like many people in this area, he's just relieved the men who caused the panic this morning were arrested and will now face justice. Now, the good news is that those 2 men were arrested and no one in that neighborhood was injured. Now, as far as what charges they could be facing, that's information we're waiting to hear from the Fort Myers Police Department. For now, we're live in downtown Fort Myers. Deborah Souverain, Fox 4, in your corner.